Hello, I'm going to go over the project that we're going to have for this quarter. Depending on whether you've been given the standard or the honors version, you may have 14 problems for the standard or more for the honors. I am just going to be introducing the project and going over some different ways to solve, for example, 1A and 2A. If you have questions beyond that, you'll need to ask your teacher. So you're basically trying to figure out the flooring for your house, and you're going to need to find the area and perimeter of your house's flooring. So let's go over here. Here is so one says find the flooring of each room. Now you'll note, find the area of each room. You'll notice that there is 1A on the left side of your sheet, and there is 2A, and above those is area and perimeter. So we're going to have to find area and perimeter. Now, I'm not going to have enough room to write all of them on here, so I'm just going to start with area. 1A, the area formula is length times width. Let's see, the living room is what we're going to be looking at first. So that's right over here. Now, as you can see, my length is 5x minus 1. And my width is actually 4x minus 2, and is on the bottom and the top. That's going to be an important thing to keep note of in a minute here when we do perimeter. But for right now, there are two ways to do this. You can FOIL it out, or you can use the box method. I'm going to show both. So, FOIL method involves multiplying the first times both numbers in the other parentheses, and then the second. As I draw my line, I'm going to write the result. So 5x times 4x is 20x squared. 5x times negative 2 is negative 10x. Negative 1 times 4x is negative 4x. Negative 1 times negative 2 is positive 2. Now, when you FOIL it out, you will end up with 4 distinct terms. Now, you need to stop and identify any like terms. These two here in the middle can be combined. So now I've got 20x squared minus 14x plus 2. That is the answer for 1A. So you will stop there and you will go to perimeter next. However, I'm going to go back and show this how we can get the exact same answer using the box method. All right. So I'm going to put 5x minus 1, and I'm going to make a note of the box. Whenever I have a negative, I always put it next to the number it goes with, just because I've noticed that when people put it right here in between, they tend to forget about it and leave it off. Whatever works for you. Now, with the box method, keep in mind you are finding the area of each section of this box. So for example, the area of this box right here is going to be length times width. 5x times 4x is 20x squared. If it helps you to write all around the box to help it make sense, go for it. So for example, we know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So if this side is 4x, that means this is 4x. That means this is 4x. So if it helps me to write 4x over here, I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do 4x minus 2. 5x minus 1 right here. So now that I can see that this up here, 4x times negative 1 minus 4x. Negative 2 times 5x, negative 10x. -1 times -2 is +2. Now I can write all of these out. And then I will again combine my like terms, and I again end up with 20x squared minus 14x plus 2. So if that is the way you want to go and solve it, you can. You can choose whichever method you like. Basically, you can go back and forth, you can stick to one method. As long as you're doing the work and showing the work, it's fine. We need to do perimeter, so I'm going to all right, so I mentioned before that we need to pay attention to the fact that 4x minus 2 is on both sides. And the reason we need to pay attention to that is because I need to find perimeter. And remember, perimeter, there is a little phrase that goes with it where it says add all sides. So if you want to just add up all the sides, you can. I've got 4x minus 2 plus 4x minus 2 plus 5x minus 1. So remember, opposite sides are equal. That means I need to have another 5x minus 1 on the other side. So I will have that there. Now I can go through and I can find all my like terms. Notice that I am also highlighting the signs in front of them so that when I add them up, I get 18x. I am highlighting the signs. When I add these up, I get -6. Now there also is a quicker way to do this. You could do the formula. The perimeter formula is 2 length plus 2 width. So in this case, I would have 2 times, it doesn't really matter which one you pick as your length or width, but for argument's sake, I'll put 5x minus 1 here and 4x minus 2 here. That would give me, I distribute it out next, 10x minus 2 plus 8x minus 4. I would then again, so this is a whole different, this is the same idea, but just a different method. But, you know, I've got 10x and 8x is 18x. -2 and -4, -6. So as you can see, I have different methods, but I have the same answer. So whatever works out for you. And that is how you're going to do the front page of the project. Keep in mind that number 3 says, if you look on the front, it says find the perimeter of, find the total area of the master bedroom and master closet. So 3 is where you have to start looking at more than one. There's a point where we have to find the area of the whole house and the perimeter of the whole house. Please keep in mind those are going to be a little more challenging. So if you're struggling with those, be sure to ask your teacher, but it's definitely not going to be as difficult if you do the other parts first. So master bedroom, master closet, you should probably find those areas first before you try to combine them. The back, in order to even solve the back, you have to solve 9 first. Then you have to solve 10. 11 tells you what to do on the sheet. It tells you exactly what to do to solve it. So please, please, please pay attention to the details, and good luck on your project.